There's no reason for me to staff to my weaknesses if I keep pretending that I don't struggle nowhere.
So when you finally admit your weaknesses, that's when you start gaining strength.
Absolutely, but that's in your Bible. But until you give yourself permission to value. So, y'all are broke, but you keep giving yourself permission to act like you got money. So you gotta support your cigarette habit. Because people with money do that. You gotta support your weed habit because people with money do that. You gotta buy a fancy car because people with money do that. You know what I'm saying? You have to, but you gotta live in a house you can't afford. You have to, watch it, you have to be strong in public.
Uh-oh.
Because you never given your own self to be permission, your own self permission to be weak.
Uh-oh.
So when you finally do have an opportunity to be weak, you over weak.
Oh, shit. Why does that?
You got to give yourself permission to be in the valley. This is important. This is absolutely vitally important. I can't get mad at you when I've given myself permission that I got anger problems. When I have anger problems, I release any power you would have had over me. See, when I know I suffer from anger and you come at me wrong, since I admitted it, since I've owned it and I live in that problem, I now recognize he's doing exactly what I don't like. And I don't have to prove to him that I'm strong. See, listen to what I said earlier. Listen to what I said earlier. I don't care about attitude, blah, 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 blah. You. And at no point did I tear you down. That don't mean we didn't spar. But I don't need to tear you down and lift myself up. Because I've accepted years ago that I was all the way down. And I remember what that feels like. And so since I remember what it feels like to be all the way down, I don't put people all the way down. Since I remember what it feels like to be weak, I don't be weak anymore. But I choose to be weak when I recognize there are people who need to be strong and feel strong for themselves. So I let strong people talk because they're weak. I let people who are insecure talk all day long. They dominate the whole conversation. 2 hours we've been talking. They dominated 99% of that. And they thought, I'm a great person. So all I did was tune them out, yeah? Listen, until you give yourself permission to be in the valley, nothing changes. I'm not saying accept who you are. I'm saying something far more powerful. I'm saying accept where you are. On this side of the I'm not saying, I apologize to you too, right? I'm not saying. I'm looking. I'm looking. There are body movements and all stuff. Listen, I'm not saying accept who you are. That's the battle. But I'm saying accept where you are. That's the problem. We don't want, you love you, don't like you don't have a degree yet. Want somebody to help me out. You love you, don't like you can't take care of your wife. See, when you accept the fact that you can't take care of your wife, on Valentine's Day, you don't come to her and say, baby, I'm sorry, we can't afford it. You cook some chicken nuggets, put it in the living room, and y'all have fun for free. Somebody missed everything I just said.
We're gonna make it a nugget night, baby.
You know what I'm saying? When you've accepted the fact that I can't take care of my wife, you don't make excuses about why I can't. And you don't stop her from getting her nails done. You say, baby, listen, if you don't mind, some nails at Walmart for $10. They look real good. Until we can get to where we can get to. I hope that you set these. They look good. Don't nobody know. Don't nobody know except these. And I promise you, if you give me a little bit, I'll make sure you get the whole massage. Matter of fact, since I can't take care of you, let me pull out this bowl that we don't even use. Put some Epsom salt in it. I'll massage your calves myself. But when you don't accept that you can't take care of your wife, watch it, you stop taking care of your wife. When you do not accept, it's not accepting who you are. I love you, but I don't like where we are, and it makes me upset. And you walk around in a a permanent condition of being upset. And you cannot love your wife upset. You cannot perform well in your job hating your wife. It is not So you gotta give yourself permission to be in the battle. Listen to me, please. Because we just went to war. I just had to abandon like the whole script today. Because I'm sitting in a room full of people that haven't accepted the fact that they failed. It's okay. Failure is not failure.
It's not. You need to rerun the play.
That's the only thing it means. Your plan didn't work.
Yeah.
But you know what? Some of you are terrible parents because you don't like your current reality. Some of you ain't heard a word I said all day, and you blamed it on something else. I don't feel it. I'm just not in the mood, etc., etc. I'll catch it later. No, you're not going to catch it later because you haven't given yourself permission to be in the valley. When you're in the valley and you're giving yourself permission to be there, you don't have to front and nothing can alter your mood. You're only going to get what your mood is. In life, you will not get what you want. You will only get who you are. And you're only going to get your mood. But watch it, your mood is going to give you now your thoughts. And your thoughts are going to become things. And they're going to get things that alter your mood, which is now going to become more thoughts about those things. And then when you look at those things, it's going to alter your mood. And then now you're going to have your mood give you more thoughts. Then you're going to have your thoughts give you more things. And you're going to be in a repetitious cycle of the life that you don't want. But guess what? Your kids are watching. So all they're going to do is watch you get what you don't want. And you say, baby, this is how life is for us. Oh. Now go out there and marry me. Go out there and marry your daddy. Go out there and find your mama. It's right, but it's tight. You have to give yourself, it's tight, but it's right. You have to give yourself permission.
That's like I accept, I'm a God.
You have to give yourself, listen.
You know how many times I commit suicide right here?
Okay, so who in here doesn't have a car? Who in here has accepted you don't have a car? Do people bother you when you say I don't have a car? No. Does it hurt your feelings? If it hurt your feelings, keep your hand up. Because I ain't have a car, I don't need one. So then that means I can't put your worth on your car. Somebody gets what I just said.
Right.
The reason, so you gonna master that area, but not all areas? That don't make no sense. Boom, them light bulbs going off. Them light bulbs going off. I ride a bike. I'm working out. I'm keeping myself fit.
I talk to God. I ride a bike.
It's my alone time. I'm thinking. Sometimes I try to give you a ride. You walking with your headphones. You've accepted that valley. And it ain't no valley no more.
No.
Now you get it. When you accept your valley, listen to me. When you accept your valley, you literally astroplane to the bottom of the peak. Come on, somebody hit me. Listen to me. When you accept, go ahead.
No, I'm like, I'm just like, I got it.
She got it. We've been punching each other. When you accept your valley, I don't have no car. I don't need no car. Why you don't need no car? Nah, you sorry. Now you sorry. I don't need no car. You sorry for having a car though. When you accept your valley, you astroplane yourself right to the bottom of the peak.
So when I accept,
watch this. The bottom of the peak is the highest point of the valley.
So
yes, sir.
when I accept my value of me having a messed up mouth,
can't nobody tell you about your mouth.
My mouth didn't mess up.
And listen, if
I'm still cute with my two teeth in the front.
Are you married?
And married.
Watch this.
They don't count me every week.
You have a messed up mouth. Are you married?
Yeah.
Do you have children?
Yeah.
How does your mouth mess up your life?
Can't really do that. Come on, man.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's still, watch this. Now I gotta punch you in the head.
Yeah.
You accepted the valley here.
Yeah, but what about the other area?
What about the other area? You have to accept where you are
Everywhere.
in your life. So what? I'm grown, I still live with my mama. Who cares? You now saving money.
Yeah. I mean,
You got a good relationship with your mom.
yeah.
It doesn't matter. When you've grown and you've accepted where you are, nobody can put your worth on your circumstances. Receive me, because I'm about to drop a massive bomb knowledge with my next statement. When you accept your value, you stop complaining.
Yes, Lord. Yep. Yep.
Yes, Lord.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
When you accept your value, you stop complaining. When you stop complaining, you start attracting
The people.
everything you wanted. See, listen, that's why I spend so much time trying to tell you success is individualized. Success is a desired result that somebody wanted and hit that well. If I don't want a car, I am successful. If I don't have one. If I want a car and I don't have one, I'm unsuccessful. Stop letting people put their definition of success on you and then making you think your valley is uncomfortable. Until you accept your valley, you'll never get to your peak. But the moment you accept where you are, you literally teleport to the bottom of your peak. Remember, at the highest point of the valley is simultaneously the lowest point of the peak. You can't start climbing until you accept that you love it.
So going to a job that you really don't like, but going with a good attitude, knowing that that's.
You'll never have a good attitude until you accept, I don't like this job. When you accept, I don't like this job, it forces you to go, what I don't like about it. And when you go, what I don't like about it, you say, now why I don't like that?
What's the truth?
And then you start addressing stuff in yourself. And the moment you start addressing that stuff, they no longer have power over you. I'll explain that in a better way. If I have a problem, somebody in here, I'm not gonna say that, somebody in here said, how do I have a problem? How do I get over my problem with people interrupting me? Okay? Now here's the deal. The moment I recognize that I have that problem is the moment I recognize it's not your fault, it's my fault. And the moment I recognize it's my fault, I say, well, what is it that he or she does that bothers me when I'm corrected? And then I address that. And the moment, watch it, the moment I release my problem, I release the problem I have with you.
Really tough. Because the problem is
The problem's always been with me. But when I say I've conquered this, I released it, you no longer have power over me. The moment I release the problem, okay, let's go back to you, okay? The moment I say I get to be happy, I no longer have to worry about how they're going to say how I feel or what they think about me being happy. Now, watch this here. We've got people in this room that suffer with that, and they keep running back because they don't deserve to be happy. Who told you that? Accept your valley. Accept the fact that you're educated and you live with your mom. Accept the fact that you know what, your life didn't start to 36, 37. Guess what? Warren Buffett didn't make his first million till he was in almost 50. You know why? Because Think and Grow Rich, a book that all of you should read, talks about sex transmutation. It literally means that when you're young, you use all your sex power the wrong way having sex. But then the moment you start getting older, you don't have to worry about it. You take all that power and you put it on your goals. People don't become millionaires until they're 30 plus anyway. Jay-Z didn't get signed. Jay-Z didn't get signed until he was in his 30s. And he didn't get signed. He had to start it himself. You mad because your life ain't working out the way you are because you 38? Nobody's life worked out that way. Stop comparing yourself to Mark Zuckerberg and you can't even compute a program. So here it is, since you haven't accepted your value, you keep comparing yourself to somebody else's peak.
Yeah, keep you in your value.
It's gonna always keep you in your value. Accept what you can do and accept what you can't do. Period. Accept what you can do and accept what you can't do, but watch it. That'll never happen to you except where you are. See, I'm not an empathetic person, so I don't walk around hugging people. I'll hug you and you be like, get that fake hug away from me. But you know what I am? To a fault, I'm loyal and I'm legitimate and I don't let nobody suffer alone. And if I stay there, nobody has a problem with me. If If I stay there, I'm always winning. Let me give you a hug. Child, you're gonna be like, that's a fake hug. Get that fake hug out of here. You can't do that. I'm not that guy. I've accepted that. So I stack to my weaknesses because that's what I've accepted. But y'all keep lying to yourself. You're the biggest liars on planet Earth. And the sad part is you're not even lying to me no more. You lie to yourself, and then you lie to me like I don't see it as a lie. And anybody that's successful, I'm always let you lie. Your lie put money on my bank account. Keep on lying. You're not bothering me. Accept your value. Accept your value. Let's drive this home. Accept your value. Very simple. Hear me now. The reason why you're suffering, if you've cried a single tear this year, if you had a single complaint this year, you haven't accepted your geographical location in your life. Listen to me. Your life is much bigger than what you find. But you're ungrateful. 2 years from now, you won't even remember why you've been crying and feeling this bad. If anything, it will become a testimony which you will start selling and speaking and telling everybody about. Your life is not this moment. And shame on you for making your life this moment. If you complain or if you cry all year, you haven't accepted where you are. When you accept where you are, think about it. When you accept where you are, you start becoming who you want to be. And there's nobody who is becoming that is unhappy. There's never been a single mother that had to change 15 diapers and was broke that wasn't going to school and becoming a winner. Because you know what? Her circumstances or her poverty level never mattered because she was becoming the nurse she was trying to be. That was for you. You understand what I'm saying? You can never be unhappy becoming. The reason you're unhappy is because you're complaining. And you can only complain when you haven't accepted your value. You haven't given yourself permission to be in your value. When you do that, you got to spend a whole lot of money because you can't tell people you're here. You have to make people feel bad because you can't tell them you're unhappy. You have to sound smart all the time because you can't tell them you feel dumb. You have to continue to correct people because you can't tell them that you need to be corrected. You have to always watch it because all of y'all do this here. You have to always help other people's dreams, but you never work on yours. The worst death you could ever have is to spend a life working on somebody else's dream and never touch yours. There's no worse death. Let me tell you, that's a slow, painful death, and it'll last 97 years if you let it. And then you duplicate who you are. And you watch them whining your children. You know what you do? You see your children doing the same thing you do, you beat the hell out of them. Because you got a problem with what you see in them, because you put it in them. Accept where you are. Accept your value. You will never be successful not accepting your value. Doesn't matter how much you fight with me. I'm right, and it ain't about me trying to be right. I'm speaking the one truth. I can't be wrong speaking truth. I'm not telling you this is the only way. I'm telling you here is a way, and you're nowhere near it. And you don't even want to be near it. And then some of you want to be near it, but you don't want to accept where you are. How can you become anything if you haven't accepted where you are? How can you run for a marathon if you don't even accept that you're out of shape? How can you lose weight until you accept the fact that you need to lose weight?
I accepted Jesus.
You want to lose weight. You've never accepted that you need to. Child, I'm fine just the way I am. You probably are, but not to you. Not to you. You fat, you want to be skinny. You skinny, you want to be big. Make no sense. All of you, without a doubt, 20 years ago, 10 years ago, you said, man, I need to lose weight. I'm too fat. I'm too skinny. Whatever it is for you. Then you see yourself on Facebook and it show you that memory from 9 years ago. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? And you go, man, these is goals. Hashtag goals. I want to get back to the place I was complaining about when I was there.
No, sir. No,
Listen,
sir.
listen. But maybe not weight. Maybe it's dollar amount. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. It's whatever is emotional for you. It doesn't matter what's emotional for you. All of you are now trying to get back to where you used to play from. Listen, if you're not complaining, today wouldn't be for you. God bless you, you're successful. If you are not complaining, you're successful. Keep doing a good job. The success is individualized. If you are always complaining, do something. But you'll never be able to do it if you don't accept it. Last thing, I've already said it, but you need to receive it, you need not receive it. If you cry, if you complain, anything that alters your mood this year, you have not accepted where you are. You have not accepted your value. Listen to me. That does not mean the value's okay. When you accept it, you also accept everything coming at you. And when you accept that, you can do something about it. Yes,
So
sir.
when you accept where you are in your valley, you kill arrogance and pride at the same time. It's a question I'm asking. Do you?
Absolutely correct. You can't accept anything prideful or arrogant. Listen, guys, you're only, I thought that was the last thing. I got two things in my hand. I can't struggle if I don't have them in my hands. You missed it. I'll say this every time. I want to do this. I want to be that. I want to be a good person. I want to be bad. When I let go of the bad, I'm no longer struggling. I'm becoming. I want to be divorced. No, I want to be married. And so what you do? Cognitive dissonance. I'm holding two competing thoughts. The only reason you're struggling is because you're holding two things that can't be held at the same time.
You gotta go let one go.
You will never struggle with something you don't have your hands on.